Hello! Today is a very special episode. It is the season 3 finale of the Choose Happy with Marie podcast. We're reflecting on the biggest lessons from the season, sharing some amazing listener stories, and celebrating everything we've learned together. If you've ever wanted a reminder of how small daily choices can create big shifts in happiness, this episode is for you. Let's do this. It's time to choose happy. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, you have a choice. Are you ready to break free from self-doubt and negative self-talk? I'm Marie, mindset mentor, life coach, and author of the Choose Happy Affirmations. Here, you'll find mindset shifts, affirmations, and simple tools to create a life that feels as good in the inside as it looks on the outside. Welcome to Choose Happy with Marie. Hello, how are you? Welcome to a very special episode of Choose Happy with Marie. And this isn't just any episode, it is the season finale of season number 3. Can you even believe it? Because, wow. They say most podcasts don't even make it past episode number 7. And here we are, wrapping up our 3rd full season together. That's over 100 episodes of Choosing Happy. And we've been doing this one step at a time. I'm so grateful you're here, listening, growing, and reminding me week after week why this work matters. This year has been full of powerful conversations. We talked about how to break free from negative thinking and let go of memories that weigh us down. We explored the practice of affirmations, not just as feel-good words, but as tools to shift our mindset, boost our self-worth, and even influence our families and workplaces. We talked about fresh starts, choosing a word of the year, resetting at mid-year, starting over in the fall. Because happiness doesn't come from reinventing your whole life. It comes from little resets again and again. And together, we looked at confidence, self-worth, and the courage to shine without apology. Season number 3 has really been about transformation, from doubt into confidence, from negativity into joy, from feeling scattered into feeling grounded. And honestly, this season wouldn't mean as much without you, the listeners and members of Choose Happy who choose happy alongside me. Emails exchanged between us, virtual friendships, and coaching several of our members that when we work together, we helped you find and live your happy life today. I want to share some of your words because this finale is really about us as a community. For example, Daniel wrote, I don't know if this podcast is tailored for women, but of course, I am a guy, and I've been listening to your podcast often over the past few months, mostly on my work from home days. I'm going through a tough divorce now and living on my own. However, it's very helpful and gives me some ideas, and I re-listen to some of the shows. It just puts me in a better headspace and makes me try and think of more positive thoughts than negative thoughts. Thanks. I enjoy your show. Daniel, thank you so much for sharing that with me. Your words remind me that choosing happy, it isn't limited by gender, age, or stage of life. It's something we all can practice, especially when life feels heavy. Episodes like remove unwanted memories from your mind or break free from negative thinking. When I created those episodes, Those were created for moments just like the ones you're navigating, Daniel. Another member, Mary Beth, she shared the following. Marie and Choose Happy came into my life at the perfect time. I was looking for something, and Marie was it. I look forward to her weekly emails and journal prompts. I encourage a positive journal, no negativity allowed in this one. Her brain dump is a good place for the negative, and it really helps. I love Marie's positive outlook on life. It has really taught me how to not be so negative and focus more on the positive, no matter how small it may be. There is always something to feel good about in every day. I feel a new sense of empowerment for my life. I am more content with me and all that I do. Only I can make a difference in what direction my life will go. If you are struggling in a world of negativity, self-doubt, and just feeling blah, and you need a place to start, Marie is your lady. Mary Beth, thank you so much. I love how you've made journaling a daily practice, and that's exactly what we talked about in the Morning Pages episode and in the End the Year on a Positive Note journal prompts. I am so glad you found a way to shift your focus toward the positive and feel empowered in your life. Thank you so much for sharing that with me and with our listeners. Kelly said, I discovered this podcast when I needed to remind myself I am worthy of happiness. Negative thoughts can overwhelm me. So I put the affirmation, I choose happy, on my mirror. I repeat it every morning and throughout the day if I need to. This simple yet powerful statement gives me hope that I can change my thoughts and live the life I've always wanted. Kelly, reading your words, thank you so much for that email. That gave me chills. This is what Choose Happy, this podcast, the brand that I created in 2020, 5 years ago, is all about. It's the power of using affirmations to remind us that we are worthy, that happiness is possible, and that small daily choices add up. Thank you so much, Kelly. Another member of Choose Happy, Rose, she wrote the following to me. Congratulations on wrapping up your 3rd season. I love listening to your podcasts while driving. It sets my day off with a positive note. I can certainly relate to many of your stories that you talk about on your podcasts. I have a deck of your affirmation cards. I start my workday mornings on a positive note by reading one of the cards. I also love to give these decks of cards as gifts to friends and family to help brighten their spirits. Thank you. Rose, I love that. And I can picture you starting your day with an affirmation card from the card deck and then spreading that joy by gifting the card deck to others. That is such a beautiful ripple effect. Your happiness is inspiring the people around you. And that is the power of us choosing happy. And finally, Carrie, she shared the following. Your podcast is very uplifting, and you have easy, helpful suggestions for living a happier life. Thank you. Carrie, thank you. Sometimes the simplest encouragement is the most powerful. That is just a sample of the testimonials, the words that I received via email, and I want to thank you so much for those who took the time to share their words with me so that I can share them with others. When I think about what I learned this season as your podcast host, it's this. Happiness isn't about making one big change. It's actually about the small, gentle, daily shifts that each one of us makes. They're called intentional choices. I call them choose happy choices. And yes, they require effort, but it's rewarding. Because you know what happens when you put in the effort? You're no longer living on the hamster wheel of what other people want you to do with your life. You get to choose what is your happy life, your own version, how you want to live it every single day, not what social media says will make us happy. It's about choosing a thought, a practice, or even a single word that brings you back to your worth, your joy, your peace. And turn off the news. Stop getting sucked into the drama that is out there wanting your attention. Stop living a reactive life. Instead, pause and think about what you want next for your life. And yes, it does start with stopping to blame other people. Because when we blame others, it takes away our power. Instead, choose peace. Make peace with what is. Work with that. I'm not saying there's reasons for things that are happening, but when we come from a place of peace, we can move forward from there. It's not about dismissing the pain, but rather working with it in order to move forward. No life is perfect, and happiness looks different for each of us. That's why we can't compare our lives to other people. And I've been seeing how you're doing that, living your happy life today through the stories that you share with me, your emails, your reviews of the show. You're reminding me that the little things are the big things. I love our community so much. When I first started this brand in business in 2020, 5 years ago, it was during the COVID pandemic. And I did that because I had this calling to help others just find a bit of happy during what was a difficult time. I had no idea that I would be sitting here behind a mic hosting a podcast 5 years later. It began as an idea. I was doing the dishes with my husband, and I was telling him that I wanted to just make a positive difference, that I was just feeling this powerful nudge. And he told me, Marie, start a blog, because that's what, that was what he thought would be the best thing for me to do. And so I started that blog, but then I realized that wasn't where I could make the best difference, the most positive difference in the world. I wouldn't know that until about 3 years later, when I found the courage and vulnerability to start a podcast, to connect with you in this way. It's a difference that I can make. And maybe one day I may get onto YouTube. My husband keeps telling me I should do that. Maybe. If you want to see me there, tell me. I am here to serve you. So if you want me on that platform, let me know. I will have to do my makeup and hair and I guess dress a little differently when I'm here. But let me know. Send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. So what's next? Well, we're coming into season number 4. I can't believe that. We're going to keep exploring those little things, those mindset tools. I'm going to introduce you to new affirmations that I will author and daily practices that will help you live the happy life that you deserve. We'll also go deeper into confidence, leadership, and the courage to live your authentic life. The weekly emails will continue with relevant affirmations and practices to support you in taking the episode topic into your life. If you're not yet a Choose Happy member, sign up on the website. It's called choosehappywithmarie.com. Link is in the show notes. I can't wait to keep walking this Choose Happy journey with you. As we wrap up season number 3, I just want to say thank you. If you could see me now, my hands are over my heart, my eyes are closed, and I'm thinking of every one of you listening to the show. I am sending you love and encouragement as you find the courage and vulnerability to create your happy life today. Thank you for listening, for sharing your stories with me via email, for choosing happy in your own lives. Because Choose Happy affirmations are where it all started. Let's close with an affirmation that feels just right for this moment. Ready? I'll say it once and welcome you to repeat it with me. Say it out loud. Say it with confidence. Say it with love. Say it as your beautiful, confident self. Ready? 7 words. Here we go. I choose happy today and every day. Say it with me. I choose happy today and every day. Thank you for being here. Wishing you a wonderful week. Choosing happy. See you in season number 4 of the Choose Happy with Marie show. Cheers. Thanks for listening to Choose Happy with Marie. If today's episode spoke to you, I would love it if you could share it with a friend or leave a quick review for the show. It helps more women find this kind of support. Remember, you don't have to overhaul your life to start feeling better. You just have to choose happy right where you are, one choose happy choice at a time. I'll see you next time. Take care.